Hello, dzień dobry. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Luis Leon and I'm basically Peruvian living in Poland. And for today's video, I asked on my Instagram account what kind of assumptions or stereotypes people have of Polish people. So we're just gonna talk about it, I guess, so let's just get right into it. So this one is very tricky because actually I've been here 3 years and I've been an English teacher to Polish people and they definitely speak English. I guess it really depends on where exactly, in which city in Poland you're living in, but I think they definitely speak English and most of them are really good, especially if they're young people. But the thing with Polish people is that they are very scared. They are very scared to speak to foreigners because they're always afraid to make mistakes. They are always afraid of saying something incorrect. They care a lot about grammar. They care a lot about rules. So they're always very afraid of speaking English with foreigners because they just don't want to make mistakes. And that's a really huge problem in Poland with people who want to learn English. It's just because I think in school they always teach them that they have to be 100% correct, that they have to say everything correctly, that the grammar has to be on point. So they are always very scared to talk to people. They are always very scared of making mistakes. So I definitely think that that's not true. Like, they definitely speak English, it's just that they are very scared, but they definitely speak English. I live in a kind of small city and here there are some people who don't speak English, but some people that do. But the funny thing is, like, whenever you go to a supermarket and you ask them, like, do you speak English? Mówisz po angielsku? They always answer in English and they're like, I'm sorry, I don't speak English. And you're like, what? But you just spoke English. What do you mean? But yeah, they are just very scared. So you just have to try to talk to them and, I don't know, maybe speak slowly, and then they will like feel confident and they will just start speaking and you will be surprised because they are really good at English, most of them. No, I mean, of course, if you compare Poland to other European countries, of course Poland is not the richest country in the world, or at least in Europe, but what I love about Polish people is that they are very hardworking people and they are very independent people. And what I really love this because they become very independent people since they are like 15 or 16 or 17. They start working, they start finding jobs and stuff like that. So they always study and work. Most of the time they move out of home and they move to another city to study, and they study and work, unless they have rich parents, of course they don't need to work. But they're very hardworking people and they're always trying to get better, and that's something that I really appreciate and I really like, because I wish it were something that Latino people had, because at least in Peru, you don't really move out of your house. You live with your parents until, I don't know, you get married, and they always pay for your stuff, and it's very uncommon or very unusual to be studying and working at the same time. I don't think it's something that really happens. So that's something that I really like about Polish people. So I don't think they are poor. Of course, I don't think Poland as a country is like the richest country in Europe, and you will be surprised because when you come to Poland you may think that Poland is very old and very poor, but the cities are very modern and they are well urbanized, and it's just very amazing. So you just have to come to Poland and see how it is and you will love it. Alcoholism. Come on, you really think Polish people are alcoholics? What kind of stereotype is that? Come on. Okay, they are. I mean, they are not alcoholics, but this is something that really surprised me because they do drink a lot. Like, they drink a lot. Like, I mean, it's not like you're gonna see them every day drinking out in the streets or something like that, but okay, maybe you will, but yes, they do drink a lot. Like, to be honest, I was surprised because I think they drink every day. It's not like they get drunk every day, but they like to have a beer every day. I think it's part of their culture. Like, for example, they watch a movie and they just grab a beer and they just drink it. And with friends, it's not like they're gonna drink 10 beers and get really wasted, no, but they drink a lot. I don't know if alcoholics, but they definitely drink a lot. And I don't know, we Latino people, we like to say that we party a lot, but if you compare us to them, they definitely drink. Like, they know how to drink. They are very, I think when they are born, they just are born with a bottle of vodka because they drink a lot. I don't know, if, for example, if you go on the streets, you will see some drunk people there. You will see someone buying always alcohol. And it's funny because I think it's something very common. Like, when you are in the bus, you will see someone hiding something in their backpacks or in their coats. And like, the first time that I saw that, I was in the bus and someone was hiding something. Someone had like something in her pocket, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, does that person have a gun or something? She's gonna shoot at us, or what's going on? But then I realized that she was just hiding her beer, because they always have beer, they always drinking them. But yeah, it's not like they get drunk all the time. Sometimes they do, but not all the time. So I think this one is correct. They're always complaining. Okay, this is something that since the first day that I arrived in Poland, people always told me this, and I think this is very true. This is correct. Like, they really like to complain. They are complaining, not all the time, but they really like to complain. And for example, in Peru or in Latin America, you always ask people, hey, how are you? But it doesn't mean like, really, I want to know how you're feeling. It means like, hello. But in Poland, they don't really say, hey, how are you? Because whenever they ask, how are you, they really mean it. And if you ever ask them like, how are you, they will start saying how they really feel. And they will start complaining, and they like to complain about the government, they like to complain about the religion, they like to complain about salaries, and they like to complain about a lot of things. They like to complain. But it doesn't mean that they are angry people. Actually, what I think is that they tend to get upset very easily. Compared to Latino people, we laugh at everything, we take everything as a joke, and we just always smiling. I don't know, for example, customer service, I think it sucks in Poland. Whenever you go to a shopping center, you're buying something, and like, they don't like to repeat things more than once. And if for example, if you don't understand something, you're like, hey, can you repeat this? They will get mad, and they always get upset very easily. So that's very true. I think they they like to complain, and they get upset very, very easily. So just be careful. I mean, but actually, they're very nice people. They're very happy people. They're very very lovely, and they're very friendly. So it just takes them a little bit more time to be friends with you. In general, they're very, very nice people. So you just have to wait a little bit longer. You will get to know them. They're very funny, they're very friendly, and they're very loyal. So I think that means a lot, and I think that makes them not to be fake. So I think that's something that you should always look for. So that's really cool. Okay, so yes, definitely. This is not a stereotype, this is something very true, but I think it also depends on like which country you come from. Because, for example, if you come from any other European country, I don't think you will think that Polish people are direct people, because in general, European people, they are very direct people. But if you come from South America, Latin America, I think you will be shocked, because they are very, very direct people. Like, if they don't like something, they will say it to your face. If you're doing something bad that they don't like it, they will say it at your face. For example, if they see you wearing something that is not nice, they will say like, hey, that looks really bad on you. Or if you smell, they will tell you, hey, you smell like shit. So they are very direct people. If they don't like you, they will be like, I don't like you, something. And so yeah, which is nice. I mean, because as I said before, it means that they are real. But if you come from South America, Latin America, if you're Latino, basically, it will shock you, because Latino people, we tend to be not too direct people. We always try to let people read between the lines. For example, if your friend is wearing a really ugly jacket, you will tell her, you wouldn't say like, hey, your jacket is ugly. You will say, oh my God, look this jacket, it looks so beautiful. I would definitely wear this jacket because it's amazing, but you wouldn't really say, hey, can you change that because it sucks. You will just say, oh my God, that jacket, it looks amazing. I would definitely use this one, just wear this one, not any other, but this one. But in Poland, no, they would just tell you, hey, that jacket sucks, it's really horrible, just change it. But it's something that you should just get used to it, I guess. And in the end, I think it's better to be direct, but also do not forget to have some empathy for people, you know, be empathetic. But yeah, so I think this is very true. So this really depends, because if you're Latino, as you know, maybe you don't, we Latino people tend to be very friendly at first. We are always smiling, we are very welcoming people, we are very touchy people. We express ourselves very differently from the way Europeans or Polish people do. So if you're Latino, you will definitely say that they are very cold people. I would say that they are. But if you already live here and you know how they really are, I don't think they're cold people at all. It just takes them more time to trust in people, and it takes them way more time to be open to people, to be open to new cultures and stuff, especially Polish people, because of all the history that everything that's happening to this country. So it's a bit understandable that they are not so very open to foreigners at first. So just if you move to Poland, just hang in there, be a bit patient, just remember that it's quality over quantity, and just keep trying. You will find friends here, and as I said, it will take them a little bit longer to be open to you, to trust you, but once they do, they're just very nice, they're very loyal. Once again, they're very friendly, they're very funny, they have a really different sense of humor than we do, definitely, but they're very cool people. So just I will suggest you to keep trying and to not to worry. It's not that they are cold, it's just different from your culture, especially if you're Latino. So these are the 6 stereotypes that comes to people's mind whenever they think about Polish people. So if you have any other stereotypes about Polish people, just leave it down in the comments. And if you think that they do something that for you is weird, or something that in your country will be weird, just leave it down in the comments. And if you like this video, please just give me a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. The subscribe button is just right here, so just click it right now. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you will get notified every time that I upload a video. And I hope you like this video, so see you next time. Bye!